In this example, we're going to visualize ordering numbers with base blocks. Represent the following numbers with base blocks and order the numbers from least to greatest. So to order numbers, it means to write them from least to greatest from left to right. Now I've already represented them with base blocks using the NLVM site, but you should write these down in your mini lesson packet as well. So when we order them from least to greatest, we really have a lot of decisions to make. So these numbers aren't very big. Maybe you could figure out which is smallest and which is largest, but let's try to find a systematic method that we can reason through. So what I first notice is that all of the first three numbers have two flats, and flats are the biggest. But 197, it just has one flat. So even though it has all of these rods and all of these units, they can't be regrouped into another flat. So 197 must be the smallest number. So I haven't made a decision about these yet, but I'm going to write 197 is going to be the first number in my listing because it's the smallest. Okay, so now let's check off that we have found where 197 goes. Okay. Now let's compare these three numbers. Well, they each have the same amount of flats, so we should look at the number of rods. So this has 3 rods, 4 rods, and 3 rods. So these two numbers have the same amount of rods, but this one is different. 241 is different, and it has more rods than either of these numbers. So that tells me it must be bigger than these two numbers. So in this ordering, it's going to be the last number. So I am going to write 197. I haven't decided on the second or the third number yet, but I know that 241 is the last number, and we can check 241 off our list. Now we have two numbers that remain, 236 and 232. We've already compared their flats and their rods, so we're going to compare their units. 236 has 6 units and 232 has 2 units. That means that 232 is smaller than 236. So in this ordering, right, final answer, 197 is the smallest, then 232, then 236, and finally 241. And we're all done.